Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control, your daily supplement of wellbeing advice to make sure that you're experiencing well-being right across the full spectrum, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And one of the things that we should perhaps focus on if we're really serious about developing our complete well-being is the power of what we believe, because this creates a focal point for your perception. There's some fascinating research on this subject as we try to understand how human consciousness functions. But in brief, we've got a series of filters inside the brain, the reticular activator system, that separates out just a tiny fraction of all the data that's flowing around us. The research suggests that we can pick out about 40 items per second with the conscious mind. But the vast reservoir of wisdom we call the subconscious, that's picking up around 40 million bits of data per second. So you can see clearly that we must be virtually oblivious of what's really going on around us. The way you pick out those 40 odd items per second from the 40 million that are available is largely shaped by your emotions. The way that you feel about life tends to tilt the way that you perceive things, which is why two people can see the same thing, experience the same thing, and yet have very different recollections and impressions of what they've just undergone. The key then is to develop a much more positive, empowered set of feelings, because that can persuade the filters to shift, to scan for information that reflects your more positive attitude. The information's out there, we're just largely oblivious to it. It's just the way our brains have evolved. What always makes me smile is the idea that we place so much value on the way that our conscious minds function. And we have every right to appreciate the quality of our objectivity, our analysis, our ability to plan and set goals. But we're really driven by the unconscious. And most of us are completely unaware of these deep yet powerful influences that are driving almost every aspect of how we think and feel and behave. So a starting point for today, as we're launching ourselves into the holiday season, is to consciously adopt a happier, stronger, more positive attitude. And you'll find that it helps to just adjust the filtration system. Your personal radar will start to search for information that supports a happier, healthier, brighter, more positive, empowered attitude to life. It sounds really simple, but it takes a little bit of practice because most of us are deeply attached to the way that we feel. And most of us assume that the way we think and feel is just an absolute expression of our personality. That's not really the case. These filters are adjustable. And that's why it's so much fun when you change the filtration system. So, whoa, you suddenly become aware of things as if it's a magical surprise in life. Those things were always there. We've just been blind to them because of the way we filter the information. There's something mystical about it, just the way our brains function. So, my suggestion for today is that you take a few moments, perhaps every hour, just to tune your emotional background, tune your thoughts and feelings into a much happier, more positive framework, and see how that impacts in the way that you perceive the world around you, the people you encounter, and even the way you feel about yourself. Any suggestions, any observations, any comments, feel free to get in touch. As you know, my email address is in the description. In the meantime, let me wish you a wonderful day, and I'll be back with you very soon.